Hello, everybody. It is that time of the week. It is your hosts, Inferno Drag and Dragon's
Hello.
Fury.
Hope
Um,
you all have been having a good week.
and if not, we hope this episode helps. And if it doesn't, not our fault. Also, because the day that we are recording this, it is the start of the Lunar New Year. So happy Year of the Red Horse.
The fire horse. So if anyone was born the year of the horse, specifically the fire horse, this is your year.
I'll say, are we back on a repeat cycle yet?
Isn't the rat the beginning?
Because I know like horse like with the colors. I don't know how many colors there are
Oh,
in between, but like for it to be specifically a year, like how many years is it between another red? But that's beside the point. All the horse boys, girlies, and in betweenies, uh, it's your year.
all the horse people.
All the horse people. And so yeah, um, a lot of things. So we're just gonna get the gripes out the way first.
Oh boy, what happened?
JJK sucks.
I mean, I
At
can trust
least the
that, but
first, at least the first two episodes.
okay.
um, I, I, hmm. I was warned that it is like there's a lot of stuff missing that was done in the movie, like the movie of the like basically the recap and like the first two episodes, like they left out a lot of stuff in like just the regular first two episodes. So basically because I didn't go see the theatrical
Yeah.
movie, I don't know what's like the missing parts. So that's part of the reason why it's kind of poo poo. But I don't think that's what it is of my particular reason, because right now it just seems like bullshit. Um because I just
Which is the
finished
what? Which bullshit are we talking about?
Utah. Like
Ah,
his whole existence is just
well,
I don't have answers yet, and I don't know if I will get them. But
because you've seen JJK Zero, right?
yes,
Okay.
that's the problem.
Oh.
Utah should be a useless piece of motherfucking box in the ground.
What?
They, they should have taken his ass out already. Because he was marked for execution too. And then also, he should have lost Rika. He should be in the
So
ground.
Okay, so one, if I remember right, the reason why he's even still alive is because of Gojo, and also because obviously he's strong as hell. And two, I think the reason why I forget if it was ever really explained, but I think it was like the reason why he still has Rika is because technically Rika has moved on, but what's left is kind of Rika, kind of not. Don't give me a lying. I don't know fully certain.
I just like how you always prove my point in like a better, like just an extra, like, sidebar. It was like, hey, by the way, he's right. Like, it's very much, look over here. No, I'm saying the same thing. Like,
Oh, believe me, if you want to see some ass pulls, just wait until later on in the series.
I,
Oh,
like, it's,
Sakuna, the king of ass pulls.
I,
Anyone who knows the
like,
manga, like
I,
I feel pain.
I just I don't like it. I just don't like it right now. Like I don't. Also, little tidbit of Yuji's dad. Someone. I'm glad his grandpa knew there was a
Yeah,
problem with this man, because this man was down bad. Um,
yeah.
cause like how do you actively ignore the fact that your wife is dead?
One, the fact that she's dead, and two, the fact that she's walking around with stitches on her head.
With stitches on her head. Like they weren't there before, um, and now they're there. Remember,
And also, and also, uh, I forget his name. The one who's in Ghetto, the brain, was in the in Yuji's mom's body for so long. The stitches healed over.
yeah, like, um, what's that? Oh, what was that anime? Ah,
What can we do?
the with the Akuma and the weird
Uh,
circus looking dude and the gray people. They basically had like similar stitches on their head.
oh, DeGrayman.
That that's basically what I saw. It's like this man's just pulling a D Gray man on us like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Um,
God, that was such a good series. I wish it returned.
no, it did what it needed to do, and let's let it.
But we never got to see the end.
I understand, but every time we're like, oh, we didn't get to see the end, like the end comes and then no one's happy. Like,
Oh, oh yeah, because it's like we want to see the ending, but we also don't want to see the ending. Because yeah.
yeah, no, just let's let it be in peace because some of these
Also, because
series
like,
are getting greedy. They got too much in it.
well, yeah.
Um,
But yeah, it's like when it comes to like DeGrayman, for example, it's like one has been forever since last read the manga, but the manga went on hiatus for such a long time. If anyone knows if the DeGrayman manga is still going, please let me know.
so yeah, so that was the main gripe because that was like just like the main thing that was like pissed me off. I was just like, I watched the next episode. I was like, this is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid.
Because let's see, because they've shown Choso versus
Yeah,
that one dude.
yeah, that's pretty much all I've watched.
Okay.
Is like he and I've never like wanted the facepalm so hard at someone's fucking technique of it literally just being precognition, and it's just
Yeah.
like really like you literally just pulled a Nicolas Cage verbatim and stuck it in anime. Like, not even kind of, sort of. That is the same way they depicted his ability in the movie Next. Was all of the, you know,
24 frames.
yeah, just the doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, look, this is what happens within the immediate, you know, time frame of around him, and then he could just see that.
You can see that he can speed himself up. Like, it's an interesting ability. I'll say that.
Yeah, but I was just that was the first thing he says that, and I was just like, oh my god. And okay, this is not giving me what I want. Let's see here. So
Oh, that means you haven't seen Maki yet.
no, I know I haven't seen Maki yet, but like that's also probably not gonna make me happy either.
Uh,
I doubt it's gonna make it happy. I doubt it. Like there's Maki is just kind of like a character for me. Like I don't have any strong like anything for her. So like I don't think it's gonna make me mad per se, but it's not gonna make me happy.
I guess that's fair.
Why is this webpage so freaking so bright?
I don't know. A little light.
Yeah, like it really changed the camera, but it's whatever. So in celebration of the new year starting, I think we should talk about some hilarious things that are kind of like existing right now. So all of the announced seasons and like redos and everything coming, I don't think we're concerned about the right things. Why are we getting continuations and like re-ups of anime and manga and all this stuff that has proverbially been kind of like dead for the whole time? Like right now is basically anime and manga necromancy. Like they're just bringing everything from the dead.
Yeah, because a lot of the new stuff ain't good.
they're like, oh, time to go dig up something. No, don't get me wrong. I am glad that we're getting new seasons and redo revamps, whatever you want to call them, of like solid stuff. I would like see. I don't want a redo of Soul Eater. I want a redo of Soul Eater. Not fix that.
Well, there's that.
Fix That was a
See,
disgrace.
it was like let's redo Soul Eater not, but when it comes to Soul Eater, like majority of the story is basically the same, but it's like I would like them to continue past Akisha because there's like a whole other stuff that happens afterwards.
Okay, that's right. Am I caught up on Fire Force? I'm probably not.
Uh,
I'm definitely not.
I know I'm not, and I need to be because I saw a scene with Benimaru. I'm like, I need to see this.
I, because I no,
Love
I know
Benny.
I'm not because where I stopped was very much cliffhanger, and so
Was it
I'm
like after Shinra comes back?
yes,
Okay, so that's the beginning of the second part.
so I haven't watched the second part because that was
Okay.
a oh fuck moment. Um,
Yeah, I know. It's just like, oh, these were the people beforehand. Why do they look weird?
and it's like oh my god, why is like he's literally going into madness, and it's literally us, like
Yep.
like it
Honestly, can't
is
blame them.
us. We are the before times.
It's just like, oh,
um, so yeah, so that was a funny thing to say. And hold on, let me see if I can find it. So I've been getting a lot of hot take videos, and it's very interesting what people think a hot take is. Um,
yeah. I feel like the meaning shifted over the years.
I feel like it's also shifted. I agree. I agree that it has shifted over the years, but I also it's very telling of the cognitive ability of people. Like because so for example, one of the like hot takes or like a what if kind of thing or like kind of a like almost like clickbaity thing that came
Mhm.
around, like it usually comes around every so often on my TikTok, and it's for Naruto, and it's saying that the Sanin trained the wrong ones of Team 7.
What?
And so essentially they shift it, and I think they shift it to, so instead of it being Naruto, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Sakura, Orochimaru, Sasuke, they shift it to um, Tsunade, Naruto, Sasuke, Jiraiya, and
And
Sakura
Sakura
and
Orochimaru.
Orochimaru. And sometimes I understand what like some of the things are of what they're saying. I get it, but then the others, it's just like, did we watch the same thing?
Right? It's like there's a reason why they're all with who they are.
Well, right, like there is a reason, but they're like people or not people, or just like the discussion is um that oh hey they needed to, let me see if I can find the video, that there were, if you switch them around there would have been like a better outcome for them, and I'm just like I don't think so, but let me see if I can find it because
Yeah,
there's
probably
and then
not.
there's another one of hot takes for Naruto, and it's very
God, I'm just imagining Sakura and Orochimaru interactions.
so, right, but see, and the thing is, like with it, I was like, if you take that into account, I feel like you have to also take into account of like changing the world a bit of what's actually happening.
Well,
Okay, here
yeah,
we go.
because the reason why Sasuke went with Orochimaru is to get power.
Oh, right, I was saying, okay, here it is. Let's see. Boop.
We all know the official story. Jiraiya trained Naruto Uzumaki, Tsunade guided Sakura Haruno,
Yeah, okay, let's switch around.
Sasuke Uchiha. Sounds logical, right?
Okay, so here, I'm gonna send it to you on the TikToks. Um,
Okay.
and then like watch that real quick.
Pervy master with the true
But yeah, it's
with the so-called weak
it's weird. It is definitely weird. Um,
Did you know the Senate trained Sakura students of Team 7, the troublemaker, the legendary medic, also
um, and so yeah, so it's just like
chakra control wasn't really that good to begin with. Even before the Ninetales got sealed.
So it's like,
The thing is, I can't see Sakura and Orochimaru even cooperating.
so that's what I was saying, that like you have to, in order for like some of this to be like, because again it's a what if like situation, but like you have, unfortunately this what if situation gets changed, like changes the world drastically, right? So like you were saying,
it's not small changes.
it's
major changes.
the chakra control, like early, the teach him like earlier, and I was like, I don't think that's true. I think it would have still taken the same amount of time, because realistically, when he gets gets trained by Jiraiya or whatever, he's already had the instance of the second seal being applied, right? So his chakra control was already, like you said, was already poo poo. But that, again, he's a kid. Not most of everyone's chakra control was shit, realistically speaking. His was
like a handful of people,
right? So that changes, like that doesn't change shit, right? So she would have still come around, where what's really fucking him up is the double seal, right?
Yeah, the double seal, plus also like even if like she figured out how to undo the second seal, like Tsunade doesn't know the Rasengan, so Naruto wouldn't have learned that.
Right, but again, it would have been it would have been a different path entirely.
Also, well, yeah, like there's so much stuff that would change. Like even with like Naruto's like seal of the Ninetales, like that stuff was with the frogs.
Right, and so it's like, so essentially it's like you have to kind of like do this weird half thing, and just like, okay, yeah, it is the frogs with the seal, an original seal, whatever, but just saying like maybe that's on like a side thing, being like, hey, theoretically Miyaboku still would have, the sages, Gramps and the Grand Frog, would just kind of pop in, being like, hey, because they were aware of Tsunade too. Like,
yeah,
they're like neighbors essentially, like for the sages, and so they would have still helped her with the whole seal and everything. So like that, I feel like you could get away with. It's the hit that path, I don't think would benefit him, because it's like, oh yeah, you have like chakra control, and then they were saying it was like, oh, instant regeneration. It was like he already has high recovery, like
the Ninetales already helps with that,
right? And so I was like,
and also like once again, like it also comes down to the Rasengan, because the Rasengan is basically I guess one way to call it is like a baseless Biju bomb.
Yeah, it's his bread and butter. So it's like, what would you then change into? Like, yes, theoretically, he would have been able to learn it differently, because he would have understood the whole change of chakra better, yada yada yada, right? But like no, sorry. The Tsunade with Jiraiya with Sasuke, it gives him nothing. Everything they said about that, just no.
Sasuke would not have stuck around.
Well, even besides personality, like we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, like they stay with their people. Like we have to give them the benefit that they are going to stay with their new mentors, right?
Yeah.
He gets nothing out of what Jiraiya has to offer, like just in general, like everything that they said for him, no, like it does not help him at all. Like, no.
Yeah.
And then Orochimaru with Sakura,
maybe a lightning Rasengan, I don't know.
that one gives a little bit more okay wiggle room, because of it, and it only works with like Boruto Orochimaru, right? Because Boruto Orochimaru understands better how to convey that knowledge he knows. Early Orochimaru was just like, yeah, I know a bunch of shit, here you go, and hope for the best. And if it doesn't work out, oh well, that we'll write that in the notes there. Okay, on to the next
Like,
one.
add some notes, and now I have a corpse for an experiment.
Yes, and I was like, all right, on to the next one. Back to the other thing we're trying, and it, so, and then the other one, is this one. Let me send that one to you, which I sent to Apollo, and he had gotten back to me with it, and it was very interesting. Share this one.
I just saw your 30 minutes in ARM mayhem. All the hats.
All the hats. Yes, all the hats. And it is very. I agree with a lot of these because it's just like very funny, and I think and some of them we've talked about before.
The Sharingan broke the power system.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much I agree with that one.
And well, I agree with like what he explains. Like,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can compare it to hockey. It's basically just a power up. Like it can still be dealt with, but
yeah,
it just
like
makes it
it's
harder.
like, oh hey, super special powers, but it's not just the Sharingan. The Sharingan is the gateway into all of them being broken. In a thing, it was very funny in regards to like the eyes things that someone was like, why is it that Kakashi still has his Sharingan eye, and then on the other hand, Kakashi still has his eye, and the Uchiha didn't do fuck all about it before they got wiped out, and then the Intel guy that has the Byakugan in his left eye that he keeps covered.
Right eye, I think.
His right eye. One of them.
It's right eye, right eye.
Yeah, the that guy, right? And so I was thinking, I was like, actually, no, that's very funny. They explained it so well. It was so funny, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. It is so hilarious. So it was like, obviously we know Kakashi gets his eye from Obito, right, as like a dying wish thing. He was like, hey, take this, keep your ass alive, right? And so he comes.
Dare die on me.
So he comes back, and now the Uchiha are like, what the fuck? Why is Big Dog, outcast boy over here? Because this is after the whole White Fang thing.
Yeah.
And so they're like, what the fuck has he got our eye for? They try to go run the fade. And so he was like, well, what happened is that Sasuke's dad essentially was like, nah, like we ain't doing that. Like we ain't disrespecting our boy like that. Like that was a willing and giving gift as a dying wish. We ain't disrespecting our boy like that. Like that's not who we are. And now everyone just has to like accept it because the clan leader.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Yep, because the clan leader said, too damn bad. That's who we are. Like we ain't gonna disrespect one of our own like that who died in the field and then got gave his eye up to, his fellow, village mate.
Shinobi.
Fellow shinobi. Yeah, that's better. And then on the other side, they were like, oh, with the Byakugan, it was funny because that was stolen. But with the way he went about after it, he basically put them in a political deadlock because he stole it, disappeared off. No one knew he had it because he kept it hidden. He wasn't like just blatantly using it out that anyone could really tell.
He wasn't showing it off.
And when they found out that he had it, it was already too late because he's, a prominent member of his Kage's like inner circle, and trying to go after it would have caused an international incident. And so they were like, on one hand, you have a honor-bound gift, and on the other hand, the greatest heist ever committed.
Literally. And one hell of a Byakugan too.
right? I was like, that was very, very funny to me. We've already talked about how it's like Konoha's general like population ain't shit with how they treated Naruto. Like, all
Oh
right,
yeah, no, like there was like I understand you hate the Nine-Tailed Fox, but don't hate Naruto. Like the kid was a baby.
um, the evil characters, victims things, that was I was like so with that one.
Yeah, some of them yes, some of them no.
I think all of them yes, but because that's the whole world of Naruto, is because the
Yeah.
whole show is just a bunch of gangs fighting it out. So everyone at some point is a victim, and everyone has powers. So now we're on a
And what do you
baseline.
do? World War.
World War. Like, if everyone's beefing with everyone, what usually happens? Collective world war, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then of course there will be
Violence.
people who are better than others, have
The
stronger,
world shall know pain.
yeah, stronger abilities or whatever. That like, yeah, like it was very much trying to make just kind of make it better. And then what really got me, which I was like, oh yeah, this is, I totally agree with him, and I didn't look at it that way, was the whole Might Guy situation. So I remember we had talked about it with being him as like Big Dog should have died, and I still believe that. I still believe that Might Guy should have died, right? But I didn't look at it the way he had mentioned it, saying that he was like, it's not so much of that he, should have died and like, his sacrifice was kind of ruined. It was more of the fact that he was basically just a plot point to show off Naruto's restorative powers that he just got. That he was like,
Pretty
hey,
much, yeah.
here's I'm about to go, and it's not weird that they've been like fucking with death all the time. Like, they fuck with death all the time. Like,
I mean, hell, just look at the entire Ninja War. Like, literally, there's corpses running
right?
around.
I don't know if I talked about it with you, but I did Apollo. The afterlife for the Naruto verse has to be the most chaotic system of nonsense,
Oh, it is.
right? Because here's this, right? So obviously, someone dies, that's that, right? But there seems to be there's like weird spaces in like the afterlife, right? So you have the realm of normal death, where it's just like you either died of natural causes, you got killed, blah blah blah, whatever, like just death, right? Here in this realm, whatever, and like it's kind of like a void from their perspective. It's just they get killed, that's it, right? But their souls are just here. Then you have the seals realm, where it's souls that had been making making deals or anything that dealt with a seal, right? They're over here. And then you have
little pockets within the pocket dimension.
Right, and then you have the extra dead spot, which is the
It's like you're dead. How dead?
dead, like super dead, right? But like they go through like it's weird. So pieces here, and the
Get him, Zuko. Get him.
no, he needs to stop it. And so it's like, so regular death, right, is here, and then you have seal death over here, and then you have dead over here, and it's kind of like weirdly spaced because obviously you have the reanimated jutsu, which is forbidden, etc., blah blah blah, right? But you're yanking that person out of regular death realm, right? And obviously
Like,
the last thing they remember.
I'm just imagining like they're just chilling out, just not I care in the world, and just like a hole pop up underneath them, and their soul just goes falling.
But see, I think that's in the seal area. I think that's the sealed one. because the sealed people seem to have been way more cognizant of what was happening of like the world versus regular dead people. Example, Haku and Zabuza. When they come up, the last thing they remember is what they saw and who they talked to when they died. And then they pop back up, and then they're like, okay, well, I'm back. What the fuck's going on? And then, you know, they're cognizant that they're being controlled. Yeah, it was like, I'm dead. I'm back. Oh, being used as like the right. That one is what they're like, kind of chilling, trying to get their bearings right, and then someone's just kind of like, and they're like, who the deuce are you?
Get out of my head.
And so now they're just like running around in their piloted body and getting caught up with everything or whatever. Then you have the non-Reaper Death seals. When those seals are broken and they come back, they're like, it's been a while. Like, they were completely cognizant that so much time has passed, things have been going on, and they're like,
And also the fact that they remember, like, Orochimaru from the first time.
Yeah. So it's like, you bring him back, it's like, and like, could you imagine, and then like, yeah, like the regular summoning, but that gets then, that got interrupted, and so they go back, and so was that just like you're next in line, you're all right, come through, nope, go back, and just, and
like whoever's managing the souls up there is probably just having a fit.
I don't think there is someone managing the souls.
Like,
I think that's the problem.
I'm just imagining like King Yama from Dragon Ball, like trying to like shoo in the souls to go to heaven or hell, and just like they just keep jumping out of line because they're getting summoned back. It's like, can this stop happening?
Yeah, if it was set up like DBZ, yes, that's exactly what's happening. You're just seeing people like, there's just a line, whoop.
It's like, god damn it.
The line just gets longer or shorter because, like, a massive extinction event just drops, Pain comes in, drops, nukes everybody. Now the line goes, but, like, they're in limbo because they're not quite dead yet, and then it just goes, because everyone's just been super revived back, and you're just like...
Like, if I'm just imagining the one with the book, it's just like, I hate my job.
Right, and you're just like, you know what, I quit. Like, they just left it, and it's like, you guys figure it out. Like, they just quit. And it's like, we'll be back from lunch after never. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
like perpetual break. And I was just like, oh, okay. That, I was saying, I feel the same way about it in Bleach. I think there's a similar, just weird thing of, there isn't necessarily a dedicated afterlife. I just think the souls are just kind of cycling through the three locations, and you hope for a best. So it's like, you die a human, you might get lucky, you come back as a Shinigami, you get unlucky, you show up as a freaking hollow. Yeah, you show up as a hollow, and then if you're really unlucky, you get eaten by a motherfucker. Or you have a weird, friendship group, and then you guys all become big, and then you get eaten as the big.
You are really, really unlucky, you go to hell.
Right. But like, even then, it's still, motherfuckers still get out of there.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay.
Under very special occasions.
Yes, under very special occasions, but also the very special occasions of being down there deserved.
Well, yeah.
Like, you don't accidentally end up there. You accidentally end up in Hueco Mundo.
Well, yeah. When they show that one soul, like, he doesn't get picked up by a Soul Reaper, gets taken to Hueco Mundo, and just gets eaten by the Hollows. It's like, oh, poor bastard.
And it's like, oh, that's so sad. And then you get eaten by another thing, and the next thing you know, you're running around in Ukiyota's body. It's like, oh, look, I am now an emo.
It's like, oh, upgrade.
It's like, ooh, upgrade. Maybe? Sorta. Kinda. Yeah.
Grimjow.
Yes. Grimjow. Just, yeah, Grimjow.
It's like I would not
Upgrade
hear
out of
arguments.
spite.
Yep.
Upgrade out of spite. Just, yeah. That and Holly.
Yes.
Yeah, hers was definitely out of spite. She was like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, you ain't taking me out like that, bitch.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
Fuck you. That's why I'm a shark. So yeah, I think that is a good ending to the nonsense of Calamity. And I definitely have more. We will, in celebration of, Lunar New Year, we will give Infernal an update of what the next episode's going to be, and you guys as well. And it's going to be about fan service.
Oh no.
So with that, we give final words. We thank you, everybody that has been supporting us up to this point. Thank you for all the new people that have been following me on TikTok, just coming through, watching me play League in just that disaster area and self. We also have been very much bonding over the hat, all of the Tito hat fans, and all that and whatnot. And to my lovable niece, I know you have gone under the radar for the most part. So when you do see this, yeah, I know things suck. You'll get through it. I believe in you.
Everything will get better.
Yes, everything will get better. And for anyone else who may be going through the big sads or the big muds, you'll get through. I believe in you. And if not, then I'll come find you and make you get through it. So
Hey, we care about you, and we all hope you move forward.
yes. Till next time, thank you and